Empaths basically have PhDs in being highly attuned to other people's energies and emotions. That was that nonverbal, right? For being highly attuned, right? So when you stop matching other people's energies and emotions, this has probably been one of the most fascinating experiences that I've had more recently, right? Stopping matching other people's energies and emotions, for empaths, it can be very challenging because there is an entire range of an experience or experiences that happen. Um, for somebody who is empathic, who learned to be so highly attuned to people's emotions and energies, they basically learned like an obligation to do so, right? They learned this level of responsibility that they have for other people's energies and emotions. And they may have also learned that if they don't match another person or other people's energies and emotions, that they're doing something wrong, right? They might even feel guilty or shame, right? And the reason so is because it has this whole thing of enmeshment involved, right? Of I can't be okay unless you're okay. And if you are not okay, then I have to do something to change that. I've learned to take it on as my responsibility to change that, right? I would argue so that empaths feel this high level of over responsibility for everyone else's energies and emotions, right? It's not uncommon to like check in with people and be like, "You okay? You okay? You okay? Are you okay? Are you sure you're okay?" Are you, you know. And so when you stop matching other people's energies and emotions, right? When you don't get sad when they're sad, when you don't get angry when they're angry, when you don't feel obligated to feel whatever it is that they're fucking feeling, it's a wild experience. It really is. And in my own experiences, what I find happens is I can be okay, even if somebody else is not okay, right? When I stop matching somebody else's energies or emotions, it's like the mental universe that consists of Chris is sucked out of an unnecessary emotional experience. That's a wild thing to experience. Like, but the challenging thing is when I've set that boundary and I step back and I stop matching, right? I feel guilty sometimes because it's like, oh, well, I'm supposed to be there with that person. And if I'm not, I'm a bad person. But I've also been challenging this, which is really, really cool. Um, because I know that I'm not a bad person for. Shout out to that bird, by the way. I don't know if anyone can hear it. It's like, me, me. Um, probably thinks I'm mocking it if it can hear me. I'm matching its energy. I am matching. I have transcended matching human energies and emotions. I am now matching bird emotions. Bird emotions. And energies, of course. But one of the coolest things to realize is that you don't have to match other people's energies and emotions. You don't, right? And quite honestly, in my own experiences, you save yourself a fuck ton of emotional energy. Because if you've got nothing to do with whatever they're fucking going through, then you don't have to get on board emotionally. You don't. You just don't. And when you can save yourself from that, you buy yourself back a fuck ton of energy. Right? So when you stop matching other people's energies, what happens, in my experiences at least, is you actually open up this entire space of awareness of like, self, other, yours, mine. That is yours. It's not mine. I don't have to be there with you. I can allow you to feel your own shit and, do your own thing, and that's fine, and I'm going to allow you to do that. But I'm not going to be there with you. Maybe I'll sit there and have a conversation with you about it, but I'm not going to match your energy. It's a very powerful experience. Setting that boundary, stopping matching their energy, right? And it's wild that somebody would feel guilt when not matching the person's energy. And that's because they might feel bad for not being there with the person, right? Especially empaths, right? Empaths, maybe not especially, but I'll say it anyway. Especially empaths. Empaths learn to be so highly attuned to other people's energies and emotions that they feel actually obligated to do so. And that when they don't do it, they feel like they're doing something bad or they're doing something wrong. Or that if they're not there emotionally or energetically with the person, they might miss out on something, right? It feels normal for them. It feels natural for them. This is something that was hardwired for them, usually very early on in life, in childhood. But for somebody that is very used to matching somebody else's energies or emotions, and they actually feel uncomfortable with not doing so, it's an extremely liberating experience to actually just like unstick yourself from the fucking oh, that's your shit, take it back, that's not mine, I don't have to feel what you're feeling, I can be doing my own thing, I can be having a fucking fiesta inside of my fucking body and be enjoying the shit out of my fucking experience of life, and I'll just let you do your thing, you can feel whatever the fuck you need to, yours, not mine. I know you don't want to hear that, but guess what? I'm going to enjoy the shit out of my time. I'm going to enjoy my life. I don't have to match your energy. You might notice that I'm not matching your energy. It might piss you off because you might feel alone. But you might also be looking for enmeshment, pseudo-intimacy. And I'm not going to provide that for you because it's not healthy for me. I don't need to buy the shit you're cooking, right? I'm just going to chill here and be me, right? Stopping matching somebody's energies and emotions is a very powerful and empowering experience, especially if it's what you're used to, and when you do it, you feel at home. Home is not always safe. I know that thing I just said is very powerful, but it's not, right? All of these red flags we've learned to dismiss, right? We've learned to see as green flags. It's important to start seeing things for what they are rather than what we want to see them for. And the more we can practice that, the more we will see things clearly.